I'll be looking at an early retirement for sure. As you can see, 97% ubiquitous, autonomous, intelligent transport, and I see Tesla taking the lion's share of that market. Got a bit of an interesting shot here today. I know I'm looking a little bit orange, but you're not here for camera quality, you're here for quality content. So today we're talking a little bit about my finance journey. We're looking to document some of the exciting things I've already been able to do in the last 5 years of investing. And if we're able to, or if I'm able to replicate what I've done so far, maybe a couple more times in the next 10-15 years, I'll be looking at an early retirement for sure. So it's not for you to copy what I'm doing, it's here for me to document what I've done and what I'm planning to do. So really here just for entertainment purposes, educational purposes. Don't take this as any advice. Think for yourself always. That's one thing I have always thought for myself in my investing journey, and therefore anything negative that comes as a result of putting my money somewhere is all on me, and same goes for you. So today I thought I'd show you a little bit of the history of how I've been investing, and so on my website I've generated this graph here, right? And this is my Tesla purchase history. Now, if we go back one, I've got my stock portfolio listings here. And as you can see, 97%, 97+%, and this was taken in 11th of June, so already a few months ago. As you can see, it's very similar today. But it's a very concentrated position that I've had pretty much all throughout my investing journey. So I'm going to show you my purchase history, where I've got a dot for every purchase in red, and there is one pink one here that I sold early in the beginning and happened to buy back and do quite well with my luck that time. But since my strategy has changed quite a lot, and as you can see, I haven't been afraid to purchase at the highs early on, and still continue to in these scenarios where the stock has rocketed up. But my conviction in the long term has been there the whole way through, because I've built out a bit of a valuation in my mind about where the company's going, and look, I'm very optimistic and excited for an autonomous future, ubiquitous, autonomous, intelligent transport, and I see Tesla taking the lion's share of that market. So for that and other reasons, and this isn't a stock analysis video, however, we're sort of looking at how I've made my wealth so far. And here we can see that I've sort of purchased all the way through the highs and the lows. And in hindsight, it looks very obvious to purchase when it's gone low. But at the time, it's similar over here. It's high political tensions and so forth. And it's been very important for me to be a very unemotional investor, where I've looked at what I think the company is going to do in a decade plus time frame, and I've been very confident all the way through and not capitulated essentially to what other investors have been saying, where they constantly freak out about all sorts of things that may not really affect the stock in the long term. And this is what a long-term investment strategy looks like, where you are fairly confident of a future outcome, and you have a valuation model produced, and you have high conviction in that, and the results speak for themselves. And look, this was updated yesterday, and I am tracking that we've seen a 5% drop today. But as my history would suggest, that hasn't really bothered me in the past, where I've seen my net worth more than halve. I think definitely more than one occasion, it's gone down more than 50%. So with Tesla stock, you definitely have to have a bit of a stomach of steel. But I've done quite well so far, and this represents over 100 purchases. I think it's 109 purchases I've made of Tesla stock, and every single one of them, as you can see if you read this, I've kind of pat myself on the back, because as of today, every single Tesla purchase I've made is in the green. And I've stated here, obviously, this is subject to change, and we could even see a day where they're all in the red. And believe me, I've pretty much seen that. As you can see, in the beginning of 2023, we were pretty much back to where I'd started, and I think it's pretty much all of my purchases, and this is probably about 95% of my net worth, it has been in the red massively. And I just doubled down. And similarly, at the start of 2024, end of 23, I actually took out, around this area, and some down here as well, I took out a $30,000 loan. I backed up the truck and I loaded up. And that did me quite well, obviously. But I'm fully prepared for up to 80% drop, which we've seen with Tesla stock before. I'm fully willing to see my portfolio more than halve and continue purchasing. In fact, it's kind of annoying when the stock is so high, because when you're in an accumulation phase, that's it's a bit more expensive. So I'm looking to hold for a lot longer, and I see the performance of Tesla only accelerating through here with the avenues of real-world artificial intelligence, with self-driving cars, humanoid robotics, and so forth. So I'm still looking to purchase and continue on. So I really want to hear other people's opinions. If they think I'm crazy. Now, look, I'm in a financial position where I'm able to be fairly risk averse, and by no means am I telling anyone to do this, as this would be considered fairly risky in most people's opinions. So I'm keen to hear what you have to say about this, and keen to see what you're investing in, and how far into your journey you are, and are you investing in ETFs or growth stocks or whatnot? Keen to hear it, and thanks for watching my video on just my first video on documenting my financial history, and I look forward to looking back on this. And look forward to hearing from you. So hit subscribe, hit like if you want, or hit dislike if you didn't like this. And I hope to see you in the next one. See ya.